I'm sick at the moment, but my throat hurts and stuff like that. But anyways, this is the last prop in the British tech tree, like, that you can research. For me anyway, depending what order you did it in, but for me it's the last prop. But anyway, as you can see, I've done every single, like, one, and yes, they're all maxed out. See? All of them. I filmed some of them. But anyways, we're gonna get into a game, and basically the point of this video is just to you know, upgrade this bomber to its like max doohickey. You know, get all the these things unlocked. And then yeah, so that's the point of the video. So I'll see you in game. This game with this Shackleton MR Mark II. That thing that's down there is a radar, but in real life it's a radar, but in Warthunder it's just for show, so I don't really know why it doesn't work in the game. Maybe they didn't want to give something radar like at this battle rating. Kind of silly to me, but I guess it is what it is. But we're gonna gain altitude because our best defense is altitude. But hopefully it'll be a pretty chilled out game because, you know, there isn't much to bombing. Like, we can look in the inside view for a minute, but all these bombers are kind of disappointing from the inside view because they're missing like textures. But for some reason, now I don't really know anything about this plane. Apart from its armament, doesn't really seem to have that much protection. And we're really slow, which most bombers are, to be fair. But I will put a thing in the corner of the video somewhere with some information about this plane, like I do with most of my videos. Yeah, I think we have counter-rotating props though. I could be wrong, but it's an interesting engine platform if it is. So instead of one propeller spinning on the same engine, you have two, but one spins forwards and one spins backwards. Like, it cancels the torque of the engine out, and I think it's meant to help with like performance and stuff too. I'm not really sure the benefits, but I guess there was a benefit for doing it. But we're climbing slowly, painfully, but we're climbing. Now, we've got quite a few bombs, but I don't know how many it will take to destroy a base. So we're just gonna dump a few, and then go to the next base, dump a few, go to the next, you know, until we run out, essentially. But we'll open the doors now. Well, we'll look inside its cargo, or bomb bay. Yeah. This thing could be pretty decent, but I don't know. Okay, JUE. That's just a bomber, right? I doubt he'll be interested in us, because, well, it's a bomber, but I could be wrong. Right. I don't think we're gonna make it out of this one. Okay. I'll try and go to the... I don't know if we'll survive this game or not, but we'll find out. can I have base? BAS. Yes. The attack aircraft down there is annoying. Like, the LA-9, I think the Spitfire is going to engage, so that shouldn't be an issue. Our biggest problem is the okay. We have quite a nasty dead zone, but I'm gonna slow engine power down now, which I don't really like doing, but the LA-9 is distracted with the Spitfire, so it should leave us alone, hopefully. Hopefully you can hear me too, because I have no idea. Next base. Okay, I don't even know if any of them will hit or not, but we'll find out, I guess.
Thank you very much.
This plane, I mean, it's slow, but as for bombers go, like, it's not too slow. Oh, we did hit the base. Right, we'll just dump the right. We might be able to come back round and finish off that base. So we're gonna get some distance. Keep our altitude, because that's our advantage. Oh, we dropped a bit, but yeah. I don't know how wide this turning circle is, but judging by our wingspan, it's quite a hefty turning circle. So I'm gonna turn around when we can. You know, this plane doesn't fly too bad at the moment. As for bombers go, anyway. Like, I mean, the bombs could be a little bit heavier, but we'll fix that when we get the you know, the payload thing. Alright.
Somebody attack him!
Okay. The turning circle wasn't that bad, it was pretty decent. If we can get a few games like this, relax, we'll have this thing upgraded in no time. Right, now we're gonna fly back towards the base. Full throttle. I'll just type in chat RTB for return to base. If the keyboard would let me. Never mind. Keyboard's being a bit weird, so we'll do it this way. Port. That one. But now we've dropped our, like, bombs, when we get a fresh load, we can be more efficient. Never mind, the game's just ended. Yeah. I wonder if we got anything. Oh, straight away we got something at least. I wanna go straight into bomb load. So I'll research that and I'll worry about the engines and stuff later. We'll just buy that. Right. But we'll get into another game now. But I'm thinking the first game didn't record me talking because I think my microphone was off, but I'm not sure, so the whole first game could be missing, so if it starts off like this, then it's because I wasn't recording audio from the first clip and I had no idea. But for anyone wondering, in case I have missed the intro, in case I've messed up the intro, this is the last prop plane I have in the British tech tree. I have maxed out every single one, so this is the last one to go, and so far it's been pretty nice to fly. Like, our first game was pretty good. She's a bit slow, but most bombers are. But I mean, for a bomber, it's not that slow once we level out. We are gonna stall though. I'm just gonna put a little bit of flap so we don't completely fall out the sky and level off our nose a bit. There we go. I'm gonna put the flaps up and build airspeed. Didn't realise how aggressive my nose was pointed up. But it's a Shackleton. All the information there. Like, in the game anyway, but I'll put some information about the real one somewhere. Alright. Build some airspeed. Start climbing. I mean, there isn't really much to bombing, so I don't really know what to commentate on until something happens. But that F-82 could be a problem. We'll see. Basically, any fighter or plane with a gun equals problem for us, because we can't out-climb and we definitely can't out-dive. Like, is how our turning circle is pretty wide. And I also learned that these bombs do absolutely barely any damage. So like, our bombs are very weak at the moment. But, oh god, that jet, that ME-262 is definitely gonna screw us over. Hang on, we'll just... I got a bad feeling about that jet.
Take him down.
Oh! That's a bomber! Okay, I thought that said 262. That's not too bad then. He'll probably just mind his own business. Hopefully. Yeah, that's minding his own business. Right, we're lucky on that one. Right, we're gonna open the bomb bay doors. And we're just gonna basically dump our tire load on one base because the damage is abysmal. Like, the damage is so pathetic. Okay, we won't dump our entire payload because it's been damaged a bit, so we can finish off the target.
Attacking.
We shouldn't really be in this view for too long because I have no idea if there's planes coming behind us or near us or anything. We're gonna cut power now. A bit more. Right. Zoom in and we'll... Yeah. I think we might have missed, but I'm not sure. Nice, easy, slow roll. Don't bank too hard because then you'll lose all the altitude and airspeed. And that's the last thing we need to do. Altitude and airspeed is our main advantages. Yeah, we have guns, but if we can avoid a fight, if we can avoid getting into a fight, then that's better. Right. Even if we've missed, at least some of them will.
Attacking.
Oh shoot. Okay, it's a sector assault view, so if we hit the base, we'll soon find out. I don't think we've hit either of them, to be fair.
Take him down.
It's alright, we can just go back to base and try again. Oh no, we did damage a base, but I'm not sure which one we damaged. This game's quite pretty at times, like that's kind of weird to say, but I don't know, it's like when you're not in a dogfight, it's actually pretty peaceful. Like, you know, just the buzzing of the airplane's engine and like miles of just blue sky. You know, like, it's kind of charming in a way. We can fly in this view for a bit, but I don't like it because there's no texture. But like a fighter plane will have like textures for all this stuff, but in all the bombers there isn't a single like texture apart from the modern bombers, which is kind of sad. I'm just gonna... Okay, this time was a bit too steep, really. It's okay though. Sometimes I use the bomb sight as an auto level thing, because, well, that makes the plane fly level, and I can't be bothered to adjust it.
Returning to the base.
Oh, by the way, that thing hanging down at the bottom of the plane is a radar.
Never.
I just thought I would mention it again, just in case the audio didn't record in the first video. Like, I think in the first game, I mean. It's weird calling them first video because, like, you stitch them together in editing. Well, I do anyway, you could just record for hours. But then it gets really long, so I just like, I record till the game ends, then I start a new game, then start record, so I don't have to, you know, it makes it easier on me, so I just have to stitch the clips together. I want to head towards those markers, where that Yak 9's come from. There's a lot of propeller-driven aircraft around, which is weird for this BR. Like, I was expecting at least a couple jets. I think these props are counter-rotating, like they're quite unique in that way. Oh. Where is it? And we have no defences. God. No, leave me alone, please. I'm getting shot by a... Oh, we're gonna die because the gun placements are stupid. I've only got like a nose gun and then this tail gun that is useless. Okay. We've got issues. Can we pull out of this? Okay. Yes we can. Okay, we're very damaged though. We could easily overspeed in this current situation. We've only got one elevator. We've got no rudder.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
I wonder why that yak backed off. I think it was a yak anyway. I don't see how we can land this, to be honest. We're gonna circle, I suppose. Try and just get lower and lower without ripping ourselves to pieces. And then try and figure it out from there. Okay. I don't even know if we can pull out. Last time I used flaps to help me get lift under the wing, and that will work, I just don't know how reliable. Okay, I can't see. Okay. Okay. Alright, flaps. That's the runway. Come on, just keep your nose, get the nose up, right. Are we flying too slow enough to get... We're not going to pull out of this. We're literally going to die. Bugger. So close to the aircraft. So close to the runway as well. Damn, man. That sucks. And yeah, we did get killed by a yak. Right, back to Hager. So, this is our third game. Last game we didn't do so well. Well, we did. We dropped our payload, but getting back to the runway, some type of yak decided to finish us, and our guns have, like, this really stupid, like... This is all... Look, this is literally the only movement we have. Right, so we can only defend our tail and our nose, which sucks, being honest. Like, we're really vulnerable. But hopefully this game will go better. We're climbing too steep. We don't want to stall. Right. I forgot what it's like flying heavy bombers, to be honest. It's been a while. Well, I flew the Halifax recently. That was fun. I made a video on that. I'll link. I'll put the video somewhere so you can watch that. This is like literally the last prop we'll ever fly in the British tech tree. Like, for YouTube anyway, so bye bye props. I mean, I might come back to the Corsair every now and again because that thing's fun. But apart from that, this is literally like the last like prop. So we'll be moving on to jets. Once I've maxed out this bomber, that is. Hopefully we can make some money back because this bomber cost quite a bit of silver lions. So yeah, I'm hoping this can at least, like, you know, get our money back. Oh, it's fake money, but I need it for other aircraft, you know. Just gonna climb? We're gonna go this way. That F-82 is not a good sign. Plane's acting kinda weird. We're gonna take our hands off the controls and just let the plane figure itself out. There we go. On a real plane, I guess you wouldn't want to do that. But in this game, it's like there's a thing that corrects itself. So, you know, get too many inputs, you might as well just release and let the plane figure things out. Yeah, I'm worried about that JU-8s. But our guns have very limited motion, like we literally can't defend ourselves unless they come directly from a head-on or from the back, which, you know. Okay, that F-82 doesn't care about us. That was weird. But yeah, as I was saying, since these bombs do so little damage, I'm just going to dump the entire payload on one base and then get the hell out. I know that seems like a waste, but like, they do so little damage, like, you know. I'm gonna slow down now and start bombing. Now we're gonna get back to base before any shit happens, hopefully. Okay, we're just gonna... No! In the bloody dead zone. Okay. Man, these dead zones for the guns suck. Our engine, one of our engines just died. Oh god, we're on fire. This is not going well. Oh, the fire put itself out. Okay. I think our tail fell off. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Well, at least we bombed the base a little bit. Just bail. So last game we died, and the game before that we died, but I did get bigger bombs, so yeah, that's a good thing. Right, so we're gonna. Oh, good morning. That message caught me off like in the game chat, caught me off guard. But anyways, my point being, we got larger bombs now, so we should be doing more damage to the base. So at least that's something. Oh, and we increased the load somehow? Huh? 18 to 25. That's an increase. Normally the bigger the bomb, the smaller the payload, but apparently not with this plane. Okay. Let's see if anyone wants to cover me. Anyone wanna see who the cover a HEA heavy bomber 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 out is 500-ish. Let's see if any teammate will come and help, but I doubt it. Those strike aeroplanes will probably get the targets before we do. Because that's the way it always goes. I know what they're talking about. But this plane's armament placement sucks, like for such a big aircraft too. Like, I literally can't defend myself unless it's very specific positioning, which makes me really uncomfortable. Like, you know, I feel like the Lancaster might be better. I actually feel much more comfortable flying the Lancaster than I do this thing. But as for an actual like airframe It's a pretty good airframe, I guess. Like, it flies like most any other bomber. I mean, I have noticed sometimes it wants to randomly drift off, but I don't know if that's just me doing something wrong or not, but, you know. If I get shot down, I don't want to watch. Okay. Right. I don't want to slow down because of the planes. Okay, we're gonna slow down a bit. Okay, now we're gonna start now. Right. We're gonna try and get a few of these bases at least. I set the fuse to a salt fuse, so it should just explode on impact, or I can't remember the exact thing, but okay, base destroyed. Yeah, these bigger bombs was definitely a good thing. Alright. Throttle down, glide, start bombing. Stop bombing, zoom out, go over here. I wonder if we have enough to get all of the bases, because that would be pretty cool if we do. I've only ever been able to get a couple. I've never actually been able to take out all the bases before. Alright, and then we'll return back towards this way. Try and get back to the airfield. No, we didn't have enough to finish off all the bases. I swear I dropped bombs on that one too, though. Huh. There we go. I must have missed, like... The dead zone is so shit, man. Since we can't defend ourselves, I need to get back to the runway ASAP. Because that was a bloody fighter right on my tail.
Need backup!
I'll see if my teammates will help me, but I doubt it. We ain't got any teammates pretty much. Well, we have. They're all down on the runway. And then there's that guy. I don't think they're too fussed about us, to be honest. Like, I don't know. They seem pretty chilled. I didn't want to overspeed and rip our engine or wings off. Wing flutter, so we need to pull up. Right. We don't want to overspeed and stress out the airframe, because that's a bad day for everyone. But this might be the first game where we actually make it back to the runway. Oh god. Okay, we need to bleed off some speed before we can Well, the reason why the props are doing that weird dance is because there's two of them on the same engine, but they're counter-rotating props, so one spins forwards and one spins backwards. It's quite an interesting design, but it cancels out the torque of the engine, I think. And there's some other performances. I'm not too sure. I'll put some information in the corner about counter-rotating props. that you can pause and read once I put the video, once I posted the video on YouTube. Yeah. Right, we're just gonna do our big lazy circles and lose some altitude. This is not really a circle, but you know, nice big circle. Stressing out the airframe a bit, I think. Right, can we put off? Okay, no, we're not. We're too fast for that. We're gonna do another loop. Oh, I hear a jet, which is bad. Because that thing will turn us into mincemeat in seconds. Oh, never mind, it's a teammate jet, that's fine. It's a friendly, alright. I think we can put the flaps down now. Yeah, right. Or adjust the flaps to the others, to landing flaps. Put the gear down now. I'm gonna add a little bit of throttle, just so we don't stall. Right, gears down and locked. Radar's been tucked away. Alright. I'm gonna throttle down. No. No. Pull up a bit. Okay, I think we're on the ground. Are we on the ground? Not quite. Yeah, now we're on the ground. Right. Brake. Just gonna turn in. So we stop faster. Right. And we're just gonna switch the engine off. And I can show you what I mean by the prop design. That's if they stop in time before the count. Yeah. See, as they're slowing down, see how one spins forwards and one spins backwards? It's really interesting, like, design. Right. Take off flaps, full throttle. I want to gain as much altitude as we can, really, because we're kind of a sitting duck at low altitudes. And the targets, oh, we're veering off a bit. We'll keep the gear out just in case we fall back down, because okay, we can put the gear up now. I'm pretty confident that we're gonna climb out fine. Yeah. Right. I put the flaps up too. Now we're gonna start slowly slide climbing, because I don't want to enter the battlefield at this lower altitude. So we're gonna climb off to the side, away from everyone. Just nice and easy, gaining altitude. Nothing too, like, steep. Gentle movements. Also, I looked at the armament thing. This thing is kind of nuts. Like, it can carry, like, I know they're just like normal old, like, World War II rockets with no guidance or whatever, but a heavy bomber with rockets, like, that's just, like, that doesn't make sense. In what world would this thing be flying low enough to use rockets, you know, on ground targets? But, like, thinking about it, it is a British vehicle, and, well, if you've seen the Dam Busters, then, or heard about them, then we had some pretty interesting ideas of how to use these things back in the day. Crazy, really. Okay, we're gaining some airspeed, altitude now. That's good. Alright. Keep an eye on the airspeed.
Getting closer to victory.
We're gonna turn off emergency raw power so we don't fry the engine. That was getting quite toasty. We're still climbing, just at a shallower angle, so we don't stall or anything. Ignore that, that was my phone. Right, where are we going? You know what, we're gonna risk it. We're gonna try and risk it, like, just head towards the targets. Well, we're still trying to climb, obviously. That Yak 9 could be an issue, though, if it sees us. I don't know if it knows we're here or not. I think it does. It might be distracted by that, we're just gonna fly at this altitude, I feel like, because, I mean, I did try to climb, but we're just really heavy.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
And the more we climb, the slower. I mean, the better it is for us, but we're just not gonna make the money, like. So I haven't really commentated much, I'm just trying to keep focused on some things. Like that Yak 9, I know it's quite far, but hopefully that Japanese plane will distract it for us. Okay, we're gonna go emergency raw power, open the bomb bay doors. Fly as fast as we can. Oh god, not an 88-2. Please leave me alone. It might leave me alone. Hopefully it does. I don't think it cares. Okay. Been fairly chilled out then this game. Yeah, that 80 don't. Yeah, okay. Much needed rest for the engines too, because they were getting pretty toasty. Right, we will.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Drop some of them. start dropping now. Might have been a bit overkill. So far it's been pretty relaxed. Well, I mean, it's always calm before the storm, right? I thought... Hopefully they hit. Damn. Well, that was a good run. Probably our best run so far. I really need the Silver Lions. God damn it. Right. Oh! Yes, right, upgrades. I guess we'll get this one. And then we'll get the fuel tank. This one. Okay. Then we'll research this thing. Right, that was a good, like, start. See you lot in a bit. So we're back. We're just gonna see if anything interesting happens, but we don't have that much left to research for this plane. I mean, one good thing about heavy bombers is once you get like larger bombs like unlocked and you can do some proper damage to bases, it really doesn't take long to like upgrade. But yeah, I reckon maybe the next couple games we'll have this plane fully upgraded. And it'll be the last prop plane you'll ever see on the videos. This is kind of like a special moment, really. 10 years of the British tech tree, right, to get to this point. 10 years I've been playing Warthunder. And like I finally completed all the prop-driven aircraft. That's kind of like a moment. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. I started playing this when I was in school. Like I think my like first or second year of secondary school I started playing War Thunder. Actually, I remember in my college, one of the students, I forget their name, but like one of the students was playing War Thunder on one of the college PCs. That was kind of funny. He was supposed to be doing work, but he somehow figured a way to download War Thunder to the college PC. That was fun. I don't really remember too much. I don't think he ever got told off or anything. Because my college was pretty relaxed in that sense. You could do what you wanted, just as long as it was safe for work. We're flying real slow, aren't we?
The enemy is winning.
We need to name these people. Nigel, Dave, and I think there's a couple guys in the back. I don't know. Comment down in the comments what we should name the crew members. That one is. Hang on. If we do this a minute. Oops, that was the wrong button. There we go. Because this one was closer, like. Okay. We might die. I'm just gonna slow down. Okay, we're gonna drop as many as we can because we've lost our tail. Okay. Stop that. We can't pull out of this. Our rudder's jammed. Yeah, our rudder's completely jammed. This is known as a flat spin and we're fucked. The minute I saw that fucking wanker like underneath us, I knew we were fucked. Oh, you win some, you lose some. At least repair costs are free at the moment. For a plane full of explosives, that was a really small explosion. This game was a pile of shite. We literally just died pretty much. We flew to target and instantly died. Something's rumbling right above us? No. Where? What? Question? Someone is like confused, I think? English? The chat's kind of interesting, I guess. Oh, I see. One of our heavy bombers is on the bloody runway for some reason. That's weird. I was gonna go off that way, but then I saw the B-17 going that way, so I'll just head this way. I don't want to take the B-17's bases. I guess I could ask. What base? EAS base are you going for? B.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Cool. I just didn't want to steal his base. That's why I asked. But we're gonna open our doors now because we're getting pretty close. By the time we get there though, we'll probably get blown to Kingdom Come. Right, I'm coming up on target. There's not really much is happening at the moment, so I don't know what to commentate on. Warthunder is kind of like one of those games where it all like either nothing happens or it all happens at once, and I just don't know how to make nothing happening interesting. But so yeah, I guess I could talk about something else for a bit, maybe. I don't know. Right, I know what. I like, for those people that do watch the Dead Island stuff, I haven't made any of that. I haven't made any videos on Dead Island for a while because I'm not that well, and I kind of just don't feel like playing a story-driven game when I can't really, when my throat hurts and I feel like shite. We're gonna die because I think there's a fighter coming up on us, but we can dump some of our bombs at least. Right, now we'll drift off to this base over here. I think we might have missed. Need help.
Take him down! Launching an attack.
We're pretty pinned, aren't we? I'm just gonna try and fly up with this B-17.
Returning to the base.
Coward. Alright, we'll finish his job then. Even if that means we're gonna die. Okay. We're just gonna dump all the load because we need all the airspeed we can get.
If we don't do something fast,
That is technically overkill, but the heavier we are, the worse the chances we have at. Oh god, something, we're locked up. Why are we locked? What? Rudder. Okay. Well, oh, our wing snapped, that's why. Ah, okay. Hopefully we did enough. Damn. Okay, games aren't going so well now. But let's see if we got anything at least. Oh, we did. Oh, we barely got anything. Well, at least you can buy the wing now. Right. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if we get another good game, if we get a few good games, which I doubt, then this thing should be done in no time. Hopefully this will, go get, like, you know, better than the last attempts, because like we've had one good attempt and then the rest have just been kind of, hey, I got a mate. Like what I meant by that is another playing the same.
Attention to the map.
Where am I? Alright, we'll take the second one then, because Shackleton. What? No, okay, I'll stick to the one I was on then, because that Shackleton's fucked off. Bloody confusing me. Two.
Attack the D point.
Sorry, I haven't been commentating. Nothing's really been happening though. But you look, pretty views. You don't see the chat log. There's the plane's in the way of it, believe it or not.
Attack the D point. Attack the D point.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna fly this way.
Follow me.
Right. Hopefully we can get a few bases. Oh, you dickheads. That's what I was worried about. It's okay. We'll dump. I reckon one bomb will actually take that out. So we do an experiment. Right. Coming up on it now. And we'll pull power, line up, and we'll dump. We'll dump two just in case the first one misses. But we'll fly to this fresh base that's surrounded by enemy fighters because, well, you know. It won't. What the hell's taking the bases anyway? We'll close our doors up and. Fuck's sake. At least we destroyed the base though. We're gonna just dump our load and get back to the airfield as fast as we can.
We're winning.
I don't understand what shot me because I'm not dead yet, but huh? I'm gonna lose two. I might lose an engine, but I've got 3 more, so I'm not too worried about losing a engine. I don't understand what took the bases out though, that's weird. I mean, I got one, or half of one, but yeah. We ain't doing so well though, like we're very, very unhealthy. Yep, there we go. Engine 1 dead. Oh, it might be engine 4. It's either 1 or 4, I don't quite know. It's better dead than active, because if it's gonna cook, at least it can't catch on fire. Is that the run? Right, okay, the runway's in sight. Okay, we're just gonna pull power then. That is a nasty space for a runway. If we screw up, like, we're not even gonna be able to, like, climb out of the ditch. Who designs a runway like that, man? Okay. This is gonna be a challenge and a half.
Thank you.
Okay. This is gonna be tricky, but we're gonna belly land this bitch. We're coming in way too hot. Okay, just keep the wings level. Okay. Alright, that was dicey. Okay. That was I can't type because the stupid virtual keyboard is a cunt. Ugh. Alright, take off flaps. Alright. I hope there's enough runway. We're running out of runway very fast. And we're nowhere near takeoff speed. Please climb. Okay. We're gonna keep our flaps open just for a little bit of extra lift. Oh God. It's so sketchy. Well, if we close them, we'll gain some airspeed. I don't like how that runway is. There we go. We're gonna fly off this way. We're gonna just try and be sneaky, like, you know, like we were before. I don't think anyone will notice us, and the lobby's quite small, so I wouldn't do this with a full lobby, but since the lobby like is, well, so small, I honestly don't mind flying low altitude or whatever. It seems to be the fastest way I can get the most use out of this plane. I was lucky to make it back to the airfield, to be fair. And you. Thought I was gonna die on landing. Oh. Right, hang on. Can we shoot the AI target with our... No, it's out of the range of the gun.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Right, my plan is, since this is all sort of like in a pattern, we can just go da 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 da. Yeah. Right. Hang on. Okay, yeah, target turned around. Any other plane, right, I could have a go at shooting at the AI target, but this thing, not a chance. Coming up on base now, so I'll open the doors. I hear something bad. I'm hoping it's just an AI target. Fuck knows what's happening in the chat, but someone's mad. Right. You throttle down. Start bombing now. Turn. Throttle down. Start now. That might have been too many times. Right. We're getting another good run. That's good. That's not good. That Corsair's gonna finish us up. Right. I was gonna save some for the other base, but Can we get back to the base? That's what I want to know. Nah, tail cut loose.
Attacking! Take him down!
They cut my tail clean off, but we did have a good run. So we should have quite a few experience.
And victory will surely be ours.
Game was kind of a success, sort of. I mean, we did die, but we did quite a bit of damage. We're gonna go say hi to the Lancaster. Wait, we're at 7,000 feet? Oh, right, different map altitude. But we're gonna head for that base there. Thanks. T-H-A-N. T-H-A-N. Thanks. It's difficult. Thanks. It's the last L-A-S last P-R-O prop for me. I have M8 maxed out EV every PRO prop in UK tree apart from this one. Right, I've got to open those doors. I think we're coming up on the base, but I'm not sure. We're coming up on base. I'm curious. No, I don't want to do that, because that'll mess our trajectory up. Right, we're just gonna throttle down soon. Right. I just like power down. Right, bomb this base. We're gonna drop fewer bombs, I think, because about 3 I dropped.
Enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
3 wasn't enough, I don't think. No, 3 wasn't enough. Okay. We'll drop some, we'll drop most of them and then come back round if we're still alive and finish that base off. Right, here we go. Throttle down. Right. Right. Fuck knows what's going on over there, but I'm just happy in my own little world bombing the bases. And then there's like a whole war zone going on in the background. That's funny. Right. Bomb now. And then we'll use the last 3 to finish that base off.
The enemy is winning.
Not the cleanest way to destroy the bases, but yeah, the one is definitely at least they're done, I suppose. Okay, last game was a pretty good run. This game's been a decent run, so I reckon we should probably have enough points, like to max out this plane.
Returning to the base.
Need cover. COV. Cover. Till. Need cover.
Yes.
That P-47 D-28 is helping us. Like, this is pretty cool. Going to main M-A-I-N main runway RUN runway. This is cool. Hang on, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. That was pretty cool. Like the B-17 flying. No, not B-17. Sorry, the fucking P-40. That thing flying. P-47 flying next to me. That was pretty. That was a pretty relaxed game, actually. It's probably it's probably the best game. If hopefully that's enough points to end the this plane, because that would be the perfect like game to end it on. But I guess we'll just find out. Okay. Ah, darn. That would have been the perfect game to end this on, but you know, we've still got some more things to research. I'll research this, I suppose. I guess we should research that too. We can't right now, but we just need another good game, and yeah. Just make sure that purchased a minute. Yeah. Right, there we go. I just need another decent game like that, and then that's the plane completely maxed out. My last prop, P-R-O, prop, N-B-R-I, in UK Tech, T-E-X, Tech Tree, Tech T-R-E, I-S-P, and spent last 10 years TV, everything is max M-M-A-X maxed out, out, up, apart from this, bomber, B-O-M-B, anyone wanna T-I-E G-I-V, give me cover, C-O-V-E-R. I don't know what's going on, but the font is really weird, like, in the chat. Kinda weird. Alright, but we're gonna bomb this base coming up.
Somebody cover me!
So far, oh god, there's jets in the bloody game. We're not gonna stand a chance in this one, I don't think. And the map's so small too. That's alright. We'll try our best, though. Right. I'm coming up on target anyway. Right. Now throttle down. Doors are open, that's good. We're gonna start bombing now. Oh, we're stopped. I don't think that was enough, but we just didn't have the... It might be, actually. Right. Powered all the way down. Start bombing now. Stop. Fly all the way over that way. Close doors, because... Close doors now, because, like... It's quite a long distance to fly. Oh, we missed one. Alright. I swear I dropped bombs on that base. There we go. We missed quite a few apparently. Okay. I'm just gonna turn around again then. I didn't realise how many I missed. Right. Yes, okay, we're gonna miss that one, but we can definitely get this one. Yeah. We'll just do another pass. Like so. We're really using these bombs inefficiently. But then we'll fly out this way. Okay. The flak seems quite angry, but we're gonna swing around again to do the other base. We're just getting some distance. Yeah, there we go. Open doors. Alright. Okay, get some distance. Oh, we've overshot. Oh, we've got a dump. Spoil sport. That was fucking brilliant! Oh god. Did anyone else see that? Fucking P-50. Oh god, our engine's just pounced out. Oh, okay. We ain't doing so well now. But man, that was brilliant. That P-51 thought he had me. There's another one. Yeah, we're not gonna be so lucky. Flat spin. I can't do anything, I got no rudders. I'm just gonna have to bail then. Oh, that was brilliant! Come on man, hopefully that should be enough, surely. I don't know though. Let's look at modifications. Oh really? Oh, the game hasn't ended yet. But anyway, we're gonna get into another game. I want to know how many free repairs I have left. Repairs. I have 3 left. Hopefully this is hopefully this is our last game. Because it's 5 AM. And I just want this thing to be maxed out, you know? And I can say I've maxed out every single British prop aircraft. But now we've got new engines, or upgraded engines and stuff. It's a little bit better, but still the same to be honest. There hasn't really been any improvements. I mean, yeah, we can carry larger payloads, but I kinda just like the payloads I have. Like, 25 bombs is more than enough, realistically. Like, you know, it's... Oof, coughing. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get it done this game. I don't know though. We'll just wait and see. How did we lose altitude? No, we're gaining it. I was confused on it. I don't remember putting the plane in a descent. I went to the doctor's technically yesterday because my eye started burning really badly, and apparently I have like some sort of cut in my eye, so they gave me like this like eye drop stuff. It's kind of like a jelly. It feels weird, but apparently it's meant to help. I don't know why I'm telling you like that. I'm just trying to fill the time, like, you know, because like this plane's quite slow, and my days this looks bad. Can we shoot the B-17, I wonder? No, it flew off to its... Yeah, I deserve that.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Yeah, it was worth a try. B-17 could have actually shot me down if it wanted to. Okay. I shouldn't have done that, to be fair.
Attacking!
We're quite heavily damaged though, so I don't know if it might have just cost us the our chances of completing it tonight. Like this game at least anyway, but we're just gonna line up on this target. We'll start dropping now. We're drifting all over the place. We'll fly off this way now. I was gonna say, I just realised we don't have a runway, but we do. Hopefully they hit. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna try and finish off that base and then head back to our base and land. That's the idea, but I don't know. Huh.
Attack the enemy!
The F-80 might get us, F-82. But... I know we just dumped our entire load, but we need as much airspeed as we can gain, and carrying weight is not going to help us gain airspeed, and we're already damaged, like, all along the fuselage. Like, I don't think we could take much of a beating. We just need to stay alive long enough for that bait. Yeah, there we go. I think we can fly faster than that F-80 too. He's hanging right in my dead spots. That's really annoying. So goddamn annoying, man. We're pushing the airframe too far. I need to go faster, but I can't stress the airframe or I'll snap and kill ourselves. We can get to the AA guns and the flak should take care of him. He's a little bit stubborn. The reason why he's struggling to keep up with us is because his engine's dead. Well, he's got two engines, but one of them's dead, so that gives me comfort in a way, because I can just outrun this dickhead. Damn it! I couldn't process what to do at the time. I should have just focused on flying. But hopefully we still got enough to max out this plane. Let's find out. There's a boxing in the background too, but... Alright, we'll research this. Almost enough. Alright. So we just need one last good game. I know I've been saying that, but we haven't really had a decent game, you know? Ah, fuck it. I'll let you watch the loading screen because that wasn't so bad. It'll help me with editing less too, in a way. Normally it takes forever to find a game, which is why I cut it. But that wasn't too bad. That was basically like pretty much instantly. Okay. Yeah, see, we have a really nasty dead spot. Like, it's so irritating because yeah, we can't even defend our sides. Like,
Attention to the designated grid zone!
I guess the idea was for bombers to fly in like large formations, so they could protect one another, but that doesn't really work in Warthunder unless you like have a large group of friends that are willing to fly the same bomber. And well, you don't have to fly the same bomber, but it's kind of cool when you do. But you know, I don't have a large group of friends to do that sort of stuff with. Right, opening our doors. We're coming up on it pretty quick, to be honest. We're just gonna ease down the engine throttle because I've got a feeling that that Junker's plane down there is gonna take out that base. We're just gonna watch. It'll be annoying if he does, but I'm not wasting bombs on a base that's gonna get blown up by some stupid other plane.
The enemy's getting closer to victory. Well done.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll just go to another base then. My throat's really sore.
Cover me!
Right. Some of them might be off, there might have been a bit too many. Like, dropped one too many. I don't even think they were on course properly either, so I don't even know if we'll get anything for it. I might get some, but I definitely think we missed. Okay.
Attention to the map.
Destroy enemy airfield. Okay. If we go destroy the airfield, it might make sense to get a whole new payload and climb. Now we still got 12 bombs, but we'll do quite a bit of damage.
The enemy is winning.
We're catching up with the other bombers, I think. This fog is good for cover, but problem is I can't see what we're aiming at.
Attention to the designated grid
No, I
square.
have no idea how far or close we are away. I'm gonna ease off the throttle now. I'm assuming we're getting near. Okay, I'm gonna start dumping my payload now. I don't know. We're gonna fly back to base. But at least we have cloud cover. I think we might have missed. Oh no, we did it.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Alright. We just didn't have enough bombs to do a meaningful impact to that runway, but we will as soon as we get rearmed. I don't like this fog though. Well, I do like this fog, it covers us, but I mean... I doubt we'll need like I doubt we'll need to do any more games after this, if I'm being honest. I got a good feeling about it. I'm just gonna do that because I'll overspeed out. Keep an eye on the speeds. I don't want to overstress the airframe. We're gonna glide for a bit now. Let the airspeed drop. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna dive down a bit. This is gonna push a lot of stress on the airframe that we don't need. This is gonna damage our... We're not gonna... Sorry, yeah, we killed ourselves. Oh well. I was worried about that happening.
Put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning. My engine's running rough. I'm gonna try and ditch.
Bollocks. Hopefully, though, we had enough points. Oh, we got something at least. Okay, we need one more game. One last game. Finally. To find the next game. But as I was waiting, it finished, so I knew that was going to be the last game. So I have maxed out every single prop aircraft in the British tech tree. So yeah, we'll be moving on to the jets and the more modern stuff, but we'll be moving on to these aircraft, so there'll be videos on these, and this will be more entertaining, I should imagine, because, well, it's fighters, isn't it? But, anyways, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and, bye?